We roll along on Orange pregame, getting you ready for Syracuse and Duke tonight. Brad Higgins now joined by Chase Scanlan. And Chase, we got to talk to the guy that just popped in 7 goals the last game. Go figure that's the second time you've done that now in your 10-game Orange career. What was going right for you on Saturday?
Well, we were just running the offense. I was able to capitalize on opportunities I had, so I went out there and just continued to play my game and was able to finish 7. So had a pretty good game. Also, I should have shot the ball a little bit better too at the same time. So I can always go back in the film and take care of that.
All right, 7 could have been 10, I guess, if a few a few more went in. On that was the kind of the day you were having. And I'm intrigued by the you say running the offense, and that's kind of what it is. Some weeks you guys do the same thing, and we see the midfield go wild. We've seen Owen have big games this year. We've seen Steven have big games this year. How much do you guys enjoy playing in a framework that can allow any of you to go off in any given game?
Well, that's the beauty of our offense. We're such a threat from everywhere, and for our attack and midfield to be able to balance each other out, kind of gives the opponents, a harder look to kind of scout us. On any, like you said, on any given day, we can come out and have a huge day, and that's kind of the beauty of our offense, and we're able to go out and capitalize and keep winning games.
I mean, you know the deal with the story of this midfield line and how it's the best out there in the country, but you can't make a run unless you have all parts of it. So to have the attack come together as it has, you and Steven had a nice connection between each other last year, and that's continued. What has it meant to you guys to add Owen into the mix this year?
Well, he's playing extremely well. He's a guy that brings a different dynamic to the left side of the field there. He's able to shoot, able to dodge, and make plays that, guys that, on the left side weren't able to do last year. So it's kind of gives Steve a little help on that left side and balances out to kind of the whole field. We got all righties at midfield, and I'm the only righty on attack. So it's good to have a little bit more lefties on the good side, and we're able to make plays on both sides of the field now rather than one side down. Obviously, our midfields are both-handed, so they're able to make plays both-handed. But I'm more of a traditional righty, and Steve can go both hands, but he was more of a traditional lefty too kind of guy. And Cookie last year was able to go both hands for us, but now we have a lefty on, kind of predominantly lefty on the left side, being able to make plays and kind of bring a different aspect to kind of our offense on that left side. So it's nice having him there.
Does he keep you on his toes with the passes he throws? Because those have a way of finding their way through a lot of traffic.
Yeah, they definitely do. And but that's also, like I said, that's the way he's giving us different looks. He's able to skip the ball through the defense without it getting knocked down or anything. So I gotta be alert, on my toes, ready to catch it at all times because it's coming, and vice versa. I like kind of like skipping it through the defense, and he's a guy that'll catch and pass or catch and score and stuff like that off ball. So it's nice having him on the field.
Well, it's been fun watching you guys make that connection here the last few weeks, and we'll see how it keeps going over the course of the season. Chase Scanlan's our guest now. And Chase, we've talked about this before, and it's interesting to talk about it with any guy that has worn the number that you wear, 22. I'm curious, what's it like for you now that you're a year into it now? It's not new. It's not finding out what all the expectations are and everything that comes with it at Syracuse. What's that like for you now that you're a year in and you get to be comfortable in that role?
Well, I mean, I've always just gone out and played my game. Once I'm on the field, everything gets blocked out. I don't really care about anything else but the game and what we have to do. And obviously the stuff that we prepared for in a week prior, that's what I'm focused on. I'm focused on getting a win. So I don't like to think about anything else but having fun and playing the game that I love to play.
Does that make in this year, this weird year of all years, where if there's fans, there's very few and nothing is the same around the outside of everything, does that attitude help you out where, hey, once you're on the field, it would be great to have fans there, but you're kind of locked in regardless?
Right, yeah. Like I said, I'm just worried about, what we have to do as a team and our game plan, and just got to go out and execute and kind of, if we do that, we're a good enough team where we can pull out wins at the end of the day.
Chase, I'm curious about your native history in the sport. You're from the Seneca Nation, and from my understanding, you come from a family of lacrosse players for one, but of stick makers, which has always intrigued me. What's that been like to pick up that skill, which goes back literally hundreds of years of learning how to do that?
Right. It's more of like a lifestyle. I was just talking to my grandpa the other day. It's a form of art, but he don't see it that way. It's kind of a thing where, you know, you live a healthy lifestyle, body, mind, spirit. You know, you want to have a healthy kind of lifestyle so that when these kind of things happens, it's means a lot, and the creator's watching you, and you live the life that you want the creator, that you think the creator should kind of be seeing you as, you know, you want to be that good person. So it's kind of like when we make our lacrosse sticks, that's what we're thinking of. We're having a good mind. So coming from that kind of thing, it's in my blood. You know, I breathe it. It's in my blood. You know, I live it. So it's an amazing experience just being able to kind of watch my grandpa make these sticks, or help him make the sticks, make my own sticks and stuff like that, because it's so tied into my tradition and my heritage, and it just means so much more to me.
That's interesting to hear you explain it that way, because obviously these are different than the sticks you're going to take on the field. Like you want your game stick to be passing well and shooting well and all that stuff. With these sticks and the old wooden sticks, it feels like it's so much more than that, and a completely different experience.
Right. Yeah. And, you know, it's kind of a thing where, you know, they won't let us use the sticks in the field game in college. They're not legal, I guess. But I still carry my stick around. Like, I have my wooden stick here. I always have it. I always make sure I take care of it, because that like that's a part of my tradition, my culture. So, you know, I take care of that. It'll take care of me. And obviously having a different stick and field, but I kind of treat those sticks the same way, where, you know, I have respect for them, and they'll treat you back with respect too. And kind of, that's how I view the game. Going out there, playing with, you know, a clear mind, being able to go out there and have fun is kind of like the main thing for at least me when I come to play lacrosse.
Well, that's a really cool way to view it, and a neat way to think about the stick and the stick making process, and all of that, as we wrap up now with Chase Scanlan. And Chase, what a game you guys have here this week with you guys and Duke. This is always a fun one. It'll be your first Syracuse Duke game that you're a part of. We know both teams are stacked up and down the roster. What are you guys expecting when you get on the field here with them?
Well, we're expecting to go out there and play our game. Hopefully limit the turnovers on our side of the field. I think that if we go deeper into some possessions, that we'll have success on their defense, whether it's having them in the wrong positions or having bad approaches. Hopefully we can capitalize on that. And that's what we've been working on, is our stick work and kind of, you know, being fundamentally sound. So that's kind of what we're looking forward to on Thursday. And I think if we do that, we'll come out with the win.
All right, Chase, sounds good. We're looking forward to a good game with you guys and the Devils, and good luck in this one.
Thank you.
That's Chase Scanlan. Let's take a break now on Orange Pregame. Coach Desko joins us when we come back. It's the Syracuse Sports Network from Learfield IMG College.